Yeah. Restita stat lilia. I work at the Chestnut Handy Stables. Have you seen our horses wandering around? No? Okay. It's just that they're missing. We stable horses for folks in the Imperial City. We'd sell horses too, except we can't seem to keep track of them. There's something strange about Ida of Lenormand. I heard she was climbing up the chapel just so she could jump off. Yes? How nice! It's just what I wanted. You too.
Enough talk.
What is it?
What's new with you?
I understand Dago worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation. I've killed. Make it quick. The Chestnut Handy Stables used to sell horses, but they're gone. Our horses. All gone. Big mystery. No idea where they went. I almost walked into that one. No. Of course not. That would be wrong. You shouldn't eat horses. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor. And no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried. Leave me alone.
Yes? I am Brelis Gawe, and no, we don't sell horses, but we do eat well. The stables are owned by an orc, and you know, orcs and horses. Sure, some folks here think horses are for riding. Then again, some of us are orcs. Snakra Burra, she prefers eating stew to riding horses. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. You too. What is it, citizen? A coin for an old beggar?
Have pity on an old war veteran. I'm only asking for a single coin.
The best defense. That's me, Morrow Rufus. Light armor. The very best. We'll see. What a thoughtful gift. How nice. It's just what I wanted. For me? Thanks. See, was that hard? That will get you something. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. That seems a... You've got a great deal there. That's a good deal. That seems a fair price. Good price for a... Thank you for your business. I'm pretty handy. What needs to be fixed? Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. Oh, he's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears. He's that Imperial Watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox and the Thieves' Guild. Well, if you must have heavy armor, see Vernado. So heavy, so ugly, but it's your choice. Blasted thief. I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks. Farewell.
I'm Bernardo. I handle the heavy armor at the Best Defense. I'm also an advanced trainer in heavy armor, so I know what I'm talking about. You want light armor? Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor? But if you must have light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus, idiot. What? Oh, that's just the thing. I'll take that, and thank you very much. Well, isn't that sweet of you? For me, thanks. See? Was that hard? Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. That's more than I'd usually pay. Thank you for your patronage. Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two. You too.
Good day. Good day. What's your story? Really? Safe travel. How goes it? Got called in on a murder. You're a good man. We could use more light.
you've come to divine elegance because you care about what you wear. Let's do business. A fine bargain for you. An excellent bargain. You drive a hard bargain. That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal. That seems a fair... You got a great deal there. You got a great... You drive a hard... You drive a... Tell your friends about me. Farewell.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name, and this is Waynon Priory. If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory house. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Farewell.
Yes? Can I help you? He's upstairs. Go ahead. I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You'd better explain yourself. Now. You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can. It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need. Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here. One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here. The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard. Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
How are you?
Well met. Can I interest you in some of my wares? A fine transaction. That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal. That seems a fair price. You've made a good bit of gold. Tell your friends about me. Be seeing you.
Come on! Run while there's still time! The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed. God's blood? You don't know, do you? Daedra overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing. Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead. It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you! Run when you can!
I've looked everywhere. Perhaps she's still in Kvatch in a basement hiding.
I don't
It's
know.
possible. Or
What
maybe
could
she
we have
got
done
out
to
and she's
deserve
looking
this?
for you too.
Kvatch is
What do you want? Late at night, while we were all asleep, the door to Oblivion opened. Daedra came out and set fire to the town. Many people died, but some got out alive. If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out of the city. Very few of us did. But Savli and Matthias might know more. He's in charge of the city guard that are defending the camp. You'll find him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still trying to hold what's left of the guard together.
Don't
Bye.
forget. Cameron, you...
We've been hit hard, but we'll come back. It looks bad. It is bad. But we're tough. We'll rebuild. But I'll be here. This is my town. Nothing is driving me out of here. It looks bad. The guards have to clear the ruins first. That won't be easy. But I'll be here. This is my town. Nothing is driving me out of here. Farewell.
I don't have much. I lost everything. I don't like to talk about it. I don't remember much. I woke to screaming and fire. I ran. I was lucky. I survived. My friends weren't so lucky. Stop talking. You picked a bad time to visit Kvatch. Go look for yourself. The town is gone, and most of its people. The Daedra came out of the gate in the middle of the night. People who fought died. People who ran, they at least had a chance. Good day.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won. Things go from bad to worse nowadays. Priests, Murdered on the chapel altar. Oh, what next? The Imperial line is dead, and the gods have forsaken us. Where is our blessing? Where is our protection? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die alone. Lord Dagon is the enemy. He is the Prince of Destruction, and the Daedra are his servants. The chapel is cast down, and the faithful, my friends, all dead. The enemy has won, and we are destroyed. He seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man. Maybe what he says is true, that the attack on the Chapel of Dibella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself. I'm through talking to you.
The part where you fall down and bleed to death! Do your worst!
Just follow Savlian's orders, and everything will be fine. Stand back, civilian. This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once. We lost the damned city. That's what happened! It was too much. Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are still people trapped in there. Some made it to the chapel, but others were just run down in the streets. The Count and his men are still holed up in the castle. And now we can't even get back into the city to help them, with that damned Oblivion Gate blocking the way. The only thing we can do, we'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now. My home! My goddamn home in flames! It kills me that I can't get in there and do something! We couldn't have been any less prepared for this. Seems like they came out of nowhere. There were just so many of them. If only I had a way to strike back at the enemy. But we can't leave the barricade until that Oblivion Gate is closed. You mean the priest? Last I saw him, he was leading a group towards the Chapel of Akatosh. If he's lucky, he's trapped in there with the rest of them, at least safe for the moment. If he's not... some kind of portal to Oblivion. The enemy used them to attack the city. They appeared outside the walls, and Daedra poured out. They've opened one right in front of the city gates. Until that gate is closed, the best I can do is try to hold these barricades. You want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure? I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you. Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing.